All right, good morning, everyone. Okay, so I guess giving a little bit reflection back of where I'm standing in my life and what I want to create. And it's just like one of those little marking points in your life where you are able to look back at some point and it's like, okay, I remember this. I remember what I was thinking back then, and I remember what I wanted to create for myself. So where am I currently in my life? So this is a very vague like vision without going into too much detail of where I'm going in my life, because it's important that we are reflecting back and are clear of where we're going and where we're heading in our life. Because if we have no destination of what we want our life to be and look like and feel like, then it's somewhat hard to create that if you don't have a clear destination, or at least an idea of where to head to. So it's very clear, because if you think about it, do you know what you're creating for yourself? Do you know what you want to do on a daily basis? What you want to feel like? Who you want to surround yourself? Who you want to spend time with? How you want to feel? What activities do you want to do? Where do you want to live? What environment do you want to be in? I think those are very important questions. So, where am I currently standing in my life? Well, for the last, almost 7 years now, I saw a vehicle of freedom. First of all, the financial freedom. And I determined in early 2017, once I first heard about Bitcoin, it's so late. It's the first time I ever heard about it. Heard it 3 times and then finally invested. But it was in 2017 I first heard it, not before, which is very odd given my past and the things I was involved in. Okay, so back in 2017, I saw the blockchain industry as the portal of financial freedom and liberation for humanity, regardless. And there's so much we can do with this technology. One of it is definitely recreating value, that's definitely one of my life's purposes, like redefining value. What is actually valuable in life? What activities, what values in a human being is actually extremely valuable. So that's kind of like a lifelong masterpiece. We will see how that all plays out. But besides that, so I saw blockchain industry as the vehicle of, let's use one aspect, let's say financial freedom for now. And currently, in my life, ever since I discovered this industry, has been like this. Basically going along with the cycles, right? You're learning from mistakes, you're making hundreds of investments, you're learning who has integrity, you're learning so much on steroids, basically. What are people building for the world? How valuable is their word? Are they able to keep their own word? Because integrity is a huge thing, especially when it comes to finances and money, and people change, and it's very interesting to observe. So the better you know yourself in this industry, the easier it is to recognize really good investments and also people who are building something behind it. So anyways, where I'm standing in my life currently is, rearranging investments, making investments, and with the idea of having, of course, true passive income, where we are able to live of just pure interest, in a decentralized way, where no government can access your funds, where no person can say, oh, we don't like this, let me just take it away from you, right? And in a way which is sustainable, like earning real yield. And there's some technologies out there which is, especially some people from Switzerland, which are building something unbelievable to have this vehicle of true financial freedom, right? And it's in a decentralized way where you are always owning your own assets. So this is my philosophy of investments. And because this is my philosophy, I'm willing to lose everything because this is the future I believe in, right? And obviously this is accumulated knowledge for over almost 7 years now, right? Making tons of mistakes, but I can feel it's coming closer to that. So now the question is, you have to ask yourself, okay, a lot of us, we are striving towards true financial freedom, right? And building companies and this and that, and some people get lost in the loop and just building new businesses and making more and more and more and more. But you have to ask yourself, for what and why? What if you have, let's say, $100 million or, maybe $1 billion, right? Like, what would you do with it? Like, that's very important. How much do you need, and what would you actually be doing with it, right? And so I'm currently on this path of like, okay, I'm creating my freedom. But I'm already thinking ahead because I feel quite confident in knowing what I'm doing at this point. And I think, honestly, believe it's inevitable, if I maybe one day explain my entire journey, then I kind of know what I'm doing. And anyway, so see, I'm keep losing the track of my thought. That's just the interesting part of being a Gemini, a triple air sign. I'm a very free spirit. So here we go. Back to where I was gonna go. So I'm creating this journey of true financial freedom. Okay, then what? What do I want to do? What am I actually interested in, right? And for the last 2 years, I think, I've been doing a lot of cleansing, like psychic cleansing, energetic cleansing. Like I couldn't think clearly. It was almost like something was controlling my thoughts. Maybe a parasite or a low energy, which was stuck in the psyche. When you understand that everything is energy, it's quite normal. We all have parasites in us. It's just you're unaware of them, right? Unless you can tell me, oh, I know I have a parasite in me, or which is controlling my thoughts. And let's say these parasites can also control your thoughts, resenting everything which is possibly the best for you, like such as love and the right people. And yet the parasite, this energy, is pushing it away, finding reasons to not like it because it doesn't serve your highest interest. It actually serves a lower vibration. But besides this, I don't know why I got into that. Back to what I've been doing. So a lot of deep cleansings, a lot of private sessions with a very sacred plant, multiple sacred plant medicines. And I'm somebody, who goes extremely deep, and I don't let go until I find the root cause of the issue, what's bothering me. And I'm basically willing to die for it, because my philosophy is that I don't want to live like halfway. This is not why I came on this life, on this planet, and I was giving this life. I believe, with my conscious mind, I want to explore the farthest depth and the potential of the human capability in the human psyche, and I'm willing to go all the way. So if I'm learning about a new modality or something I'm very interested in, I'm willing to go all the way to address a certain issue either within my psyche, my own, whatever it is, stops me from achieving things I'm truly passionate about and interested in. So that's my philosophy in life. And I'm willing to die for it because I want to live fully. I want to live the fullest possible life, full of joy, love, and the truest self-expression. And I definitely, choosing people who have the same vision, not just the vision, but live by that. Those are the people who I want very close in my life, a very, very close circle. And not everyone is that clear and has that clarity. They just say it, but they just don't do it. And so there's a fine line between wanting something and actually doing it and living it and overcoming yourself fully, and just fucking show up and do it, basically. So because I've done all this cleansing for the extremely deep. I started in 2018, but for the last, I guess, two and a half years, it's been really, really intense. So my mind became more clear. Like a lot of things have shifted. Newer pathways have been formed in my brain. Now I'm thinking different. I'm more aligned with where I want to go, with God, with the energy, who all created us. And a realization I have or had ever since is that the voice is the expression of our soul, if you think about it. So if you want to connect deeper to your soul, that means you should maybe connect deeper to your voice, right? So a realization I had was that the musical path is one of the highest paths I believe we can choose this lifetime, because music is a universal language for humanity, for plants, for animals. We all respond to music and frequency. And so for the last 2 years, I decided I want to go really, really deep with music, self-expression, dance, just going down that path. And I started really late, really. Like I started, maybe the realization I had when I was, like 32 maybe or so. Maybe I had a little bit earlier, 31ish or so. I started around then. That's when I had the realization that music and self-expression is the way, and I wanted to do it, and I didn't know how to start, and I felt uncomfortable and but now I'm slowly starting to make progress. I'm very committed to this path because, I'm in my mid-30s now, so even if I do it for the next 10, 20, 30, forever, for the rest of my life, I know what brings me joy, and it's definitely one of those tools to liberate humanity. Yeah. My philosophy and thought is, if every human being knows how to dance, knows how to move their body, knows how to sing, knows how to play instruments, and we all able to connect, maybe even drum too. If we all had those basic skills, there wouldn't be such misery and suffering in this world, because we have the ability to express ourselves more freely. And you can see in the people who are able to express themselves through drumming, guitar, singing, they are feeling free, right? You can sense a part of liberation even through dancing. So that's the realization I had in the mind very clearly. Better late than never, but now I'm very committed to that. So what do I want to do with all of these, when you have all of the funds in the world? So my vision is to build, should I say that or not? I just say it. A community based around healing, music, harmony, integrity. So that's my vision. That's what I'm building. And this is why I'm so confident in that. Even by saying it, I'm not really afraid that someone is going to steal it, because it's my vision, right? I have a certain sense of integrity or values I see no one else has. Everyone has different sets of values, has different abilities to decipher whether or not someone is a good teacher, right? But that's my path. So I'm inviting all these amazing teachers in my life, learning, studying, enjoying life, and then creating a community based around that, and of course a lot more, So but that's kind of like a quick summary of where I'm heading now with my life. And it's just also a reminder, this video, mostly for myself, just to know where I'm going, of like, oh yeah, if I lose track, if I'm getting distracted with something else, for example, that I'm able to come back, and like, hey, this is what it was, make this your highest priority. So that's mine for right now, and we shall see how everything will unfold. But yeah, let me know if you know where you're going in your life, if you know what it is you're creating. Oh, by the way, of course, ideally, all of this with the most amazing, beautiful partner. I've been very discerning when it comes to that, because it's just, waiting for the right queen goddess to come along, means that you have to know yourself and knowing what you truly want. I have plenty of options. It's just like it's one of those, and it's good to have plenty of options and knowing what you want. And it's definitely a path of dedication, and we'll see. But yeah, so that's where I'm heading. Let me know if you know where you are heading in your life, what you're creating. Where are you in your life? What path do you choose? Do you choose to go the path with, like, identifying your passion and making a living based off your passion? That's probably a good idea. Or are you choosing the path of the grind, do whatever it takes to get to the money, so then you can do what you want, first, and without forgetting of knowing what you really want. So which path are you choosing? Do you know what you want to create in your life? Do you know why you're here on this planet? Do you know what truly brings you joy? Let me know. Peace.